Londonderry, Alvern, Nashua South, Pinkerton, Merrimack, Winnicott, Nashua North, Concord, and Dover.
See better down that one, right? Yeah.
You know Chuck Martin?
Hey, doing Chuck? Yes, how you doing, Chuck?
Okay.
Yeah.
Good mutual friends, George Rose.
Oh, yeah, of course, I know.
Yeah,
Yes,
Massachusetts.
of course, I know. I know you, Chuck, the legend. You want me to say?
Yeah, you can sit right there. I'll stand.
You sure?
Yep.
Okay.
Yeah.
How you been, Chuck?
Good.
You do any coaching?
Yeah, I coached at Norwell.
No,
Mass.
still
Yep.
doing that?
Yep.
Okay.
He's got the New Englands next week down
Yeah, a
there.
couple
Oh,
weeks.
yes, I saw that, yeah.
Yeah, well, little old town of Norwell's gonna be invaded by 6 states.
Yeah, that's really good.
Yeah,
How big is Noel?
it's 700 kids at the high school, so it's pretty.
You could ask you a question later.
Okay.
I'll ask you. Yeah. George showed me something a long time ago, and I was.
Yeah, I took over for George at Notre Dame Academy.
Yeah.
He
Yeah,
left there.
and I was back there.
Yeah, just doing the mile.
And then from there I went over to Norwell.
Well, George is a good friend.
Yeah.
Yeah, Rick asked me to come back to camp this summer, but
Yeah.
I'm not sure if I'm going back. We'll see how I feel. I might just go for a day or two. I'm not sure.
Yeah. Me and a couple other guys started the Berkshire running camp.
Oh, yes,
We had
yeah.
the camp
Yes.
Same weeks, I think. At least
Yeah.
one of the
Yeah.
weeks.
George's a good guy. You know, he and I eat a blast up at
Yeah.
camp.
Yeah. He's the best.
Yeah. Too bad. What's his name died this year? The movie coach.
Yeah, it's
You
Bill.
know, yeah. He was another guy at camp. We used to blast up there.
You need
I've never been up the falls.
Good right now.
I've sent kids, a few kids
Yeah.
over the years.
Yeah, I
George
know.
keeps telling me, you gotta go up there, you gotta
Yeah.
go up there.
Whatever you need.
Talking with George and we talk about philosophies and
Yeah.
you know.
Yeah.
I'm not coaching right now, so that's it's not
Yeah.
kind of loop right now.
Yeah.
Once I get the pain under control, we'll see what happens.
Yeah.
I'll be falling asleep on the kids, you know.
Good. Alvarine, was it Al-
Yeah, Elmer and I, that's at Nashua South, and it's
Yeah,
at Pelham.
yeah, so you've been a couple different schools.
Yeah. I was at Elmer because my son went to school there, you know. And it was just.
All right, we're ready.
So, yeah, we're actually,
He's not up.
he is up there.
Oh, he is up there?
Yeah,
All right.
but these are actually hot mics. They're actually.
Okay, we're here, the New Hampshire State Championships, Division I Championships. I'm Jim McKenzie. I'm here with longtime coach Art Demers. And first up on the meet is going to be the girls 4x800. It'll be Bishop Girton, Bedford, Londonderry, Elvern, Nashua South, Pinkerton, Merrimack, and Winnicott. This is Heat 1. And they're off.
I have the finalists for the boys discus. From Winnicott, Panici.
So it looks like it's a good start.
From Bedford,
Nice and fair.
Sino. From
Starting to string
Londonderry,
out a little bit right now.
Haggerty. From Exeter, Rocconi.
Got Merrimack and
From
Bishop Girton
Elburn, Spargo.
leading the
From
way through the first
Somersworth,
lap.
Andrews. From Exeter, Sweat. And from Nashua South, Alcalay. Those are the finalists for the boys discus. Those boys all please report to the discus circle for the finals. On the track we have the beginning of the girls 4x800 meter relay.
Coming through right now is Bedford, Bishop Girton in first, Elvern is in third. And they're coming through
400
in
split, 69.98.
69.98, so basically 220 pace, which is a 440 mile. So they're keeping this honest.
Yeah.
The two favorites, Bishop Girton's coming in with a 9:33 seeded number one, and Bedford with a 9:40 seed time. Londonderry's 9:48, so it's going pretty much to form right now. What do you think, Art?
Oh, it does. You can see definitely a split.
Two different groups. I imagine Girton's going to probably have their strongest leg.
Yep.
Carolyn Fisher. Hey,
Coming into the
I don't know if
front
Salis
handoff
is running or
is
not,
Bishop
because
Girton and
this could
Bedford.
be a really good one. They're coming in with a good quality time. 2:22.
First 800 split, 222.7.
So Larry just said 222.7.
Girton, Bedford South, and Londonderry.
Just to let you know, state record's 9:15 by Bishop Girton back in 2011. And last year's champ was 236.59 by Bishop Girton. So this seems to be like Bishop Girton's key event that they like to perform well in.
Yes, they always seem to like to load up in the front.
And they've had a big, they had a big stable of 800-meter runners in the past. She's starting to lengthen it out a little bit now, about a 5-yard lead. Yeah, she looks good, the smooth.
Yep.
Nashua South's in third, Pinkerton fourth, Londonderry fifth, Elverin sixth, and Concord seventh. We're on the second lap of the second leg.
Londonderry girl looks real strong. The BG girl looks real strong.
Yeah, she's definitely holding her own.
Yeah, she seems to be pulling away.
Seven-second lead right now for BG, and probably a 7-second lead for Bedford over the next pack of 5. But as you know, that can change very quickly, with a good 800-meter runner.
Coming up on the halfway point. Bishop Girton,
Okay, we're on
Bedford,
the
and
third
South.
handoff. BG with the lead. Handing off in 4:46.
1600-meter split, 4:48.
So they're right close to the record time. Oh, the winning time of last year.
Wise ass.
I'm sorry, Larry. We'll try to give him something to do.
Bishop Girton's really opened it up now.
Yeah, they have.
Now it's just them and a record. Well, not necessarily a record, but to beat their time from last year and their seed time. They have to a 12-second lead right now.
Oh,
so
easily, yep.
Yep, they're in a pretty good position. So what do you do here, Art? Do you go for it and try to get your fastest time, or do you try to save some for some of the other races?
Well, it depends who's running. I'm not sure who's up next for.
It looks like it's gonna be Carolyn Fisher. So, she's capable of running a 2:10.
Oh yeah.
but she's got some big races coming up
Yes.
soon. So, you know, she can put it in cruise control, take it home. And
Yep. Get the
Yeah.
points and
A win's a win here.
yes.
My philosophy is winning's more important than the time.
Yeah.
Unless you break a record, then they're probably never going to remember you. But they'll remember you if you won.
Yes.
Perfect night to run.
No wind. Perfect. It's right.
Bishop Burton's coming into the final handoff. BG has a great tradition in this event. They hold the state record, they hold the division record, and they also won the event last year.
.16-second lead, and the
800
time's at
meters to
7:11.
go. 7:12.
It looks like she's going for it. So if she just runs a 2:20, they'll beat their seed time. No, she's ripping it up.
Oh yeah, she is.
That's Carolyn Fisher in the final leg, freshman from BG. Yeah, she's all business today.
It's almost got a 100-meter lead.
Yeah.
Just about.
One lap to go for Girton. Approximately 100-meter lead.
She just ran that in 66. So she's on 2:12 pace right now, all by herself, and she looks like she's putting even more into it.
And she looks like she's making the jog.
Yeah. Right now, it's basically a battle for second place.
Division 1 record is 9:33.96. 9:33.96 is the division record.
She's coming down into the final turn, home to the straightaway.
Looks like she's going to get it. Yeah, I think
Yeah.
she can take record
I
for
can
sure.
do that right now.
Yep.
Yeah, she's letting her rip. So they're going to beat their seed time.
Yep, 9:24, 25, 27.
So 9:28.32. So
Bishop
very,
Burton,
very respectable time.
9:28.32.
Nashua South coming in
That is
second.
a
Comes
new
Nashua South.
Division 1
In London.
record.
So that was a new Division 1 record by Bishop Yurton. Nashua South second, Bedford third. Nope, when we get there, Bedford fourth, and Pinkerton fifth.
Second is Nashua South, 9:48.
Londonderry finished third.
Third, Londonderry,
So a lot of respectable times.
Oh, definitely.
Fourth, Bedford, 9:52.13. Fifth, Pinkerton, 9:52.44. And sixth, Elburn, 9:57.
Basically, we had 6 teams go 1 to 10.
In
Bishop Girton
JV,
9:28,
the top
Nashua
six
South
for,
9:48, Londonderry 9:51,
8,
Bedford
6,
9:52,
4, 2,
Pinkerton,
and 1.
9:52,
Teams for their point. At
Elver
this
9:57,
point, I would like all
and Concord 10:05,
boys
and
in the
Merrimack
110-meter high hurdle
10:24.
trials
So
to please report to
great
the
race.
clerking area. All boys in the 110-meter hurdles, please report to the clerking area. The clerking area is the blue tent at the head of the straightaway.
So it just goes to show you some good quality
4x800. When you get a chance,
racing going on,
one of the
perfect
representatives
conditions.
come up to the
We're in New
press
Hampshire
box,
Track and
please.
Field.
I have
We're
a
coming to
special
you
Pulse
from the
state
runners
award
alley.
for you.
Powered by the runners alley.
Bishop Girton's girls relay. At some point, one of you come on up to the press box.
Next up on the track is going to be the boys 4x800. The top seed is Nashua North, coming in with an 8:16. Then Concord
Next on the
8:18,
track, we have
Pinkerton
the boys
8:20,
4x800
Keene
relay.
8:25,
We have
Exeter
12
8:28, and
teams
Winnicott
competing.
8:29.
Top 3 seeds are Nashua North, Concord, and Pinkerton.
This ought to be interesting.
Yeah, it should be.
You know, with the 4x800, you know, a distance event coming up early in the race. You know, do you debate whether you're going to put your top miler in that because the mile will come up, you know, fairly soon. So, you know, there's always that debate of where the 4x800 sits.
Yep.
Yeah, got a good start. Got Keene out in front. Followed by Nashua North. Winnicott.
Keene, I was talking to the coach, and he thought their 4x8 was going to be pretty good today.
I have a finalist.
Yeah,
for
Keene's got
boys,
a lot of young runners that are good. I think they only
From
lose
Pinkerton,
Jonathan
goes
Allard.
nine.
Oh, they lose
From
Tim
Bedford,
DeRaps. So
Mampini.
they got a really strong distance
From
squad.
Exeter,
Yes.
Adams. From Nashua North,
I'm looking forward to
Buckmeyer.
cross country next year. I think, you
From
know,
Nashua South,
Concord North,
Lewis.
Pinkerton, and
From
Keene.
Winnicott,
You have 4
Antonio.
really strong teams.
From Memorial, Burke.
And you'll see some of those kids come onto their own.
And from Nashua
You know,
North,
this year, my feeling was you had one dominant runner in the state, one elite runner, and you had a few very goods, and then you had a lot of, you know, really good.
Yeah, a lot of younger kids, that's for sure.
Yeah,
Boys
you know, Patrick O'Brien was definitely the class of the
Yes.
league, and Cameron Starr was right there too. After that, you know, it was a bunch of guys that were, you know, they're good runners, but definitely not elite. They're just young, and they'll have their day in the sun. It'll be fun to watch in the future. So we got Nashua North leading right now.
Yep.
Looks like
We're one
Joseph
of the top
Curran.
ranked teams coming into this event.
Yeah, there's a freshman leading the way right now. It's Joey Curran, Rory Curran. He's a soccer player. In fact,
Coming into the first handoff,
looking good.
800 meters.
So coming through in 2:04.
Yep.
That's quality right
Lead
there.
Split, 206.
All 3 of those first runners are all like first-year runners, you know, basically.
One of the things that you notice about the state track meet at the end of the year is you see a lot of the younger kids actually shine.
girls.
Yeah, they do
In
well.
the
Yeah.
100-meter high hurdles, please check in at this time. All girls in the hurdle trials, please check in at this time.
Hey, Winnicott's got a bunch of young
Yes.
runners. I mean, they're coming around.
Yep. I find that this time of year, a lot of seniors seem to check out at this time.
Yeah,
Yeah.
little senioritis.
Yep.
There's a lot of distractions nowadays.
Oh, yes. Yes, it is.
You got Nashua North, Winnicott, Keene
North, Winnicott,
Concord.
and Keene.
coming in
Pinkerton.
through. So you ran a 60-second split right there, so 2-minute half.
Kid from Keene looks really good sitting there.
Yeah, that's Andrew Derry. He's
Yeah.
he's one of the top seeds in the 2 mile, coming up with a 9:41, I believe. Yeah, I have a feeling he's going to take it to these guys pretty quick here.
Yeah, he looked very comfortable going through the 400.
He's a former middle school state champion too in cross country. I don't think Nashville North's using all of their best
North
guys.
Carolina
Concord's
team
definitely not using their best
opening up a
guys.
little
So.
distance from the rest of the field, coming into the halfway point, 1,600 meters.
Yeah, you watch Keenel. Probably catch him right here.
North and Keene, followed by Winnicott.
North will have a tough one right here. He's got Connor Muse. He's
Yeah, very good.
Split 4,
We'll see him-
10,
see him later on.
0.87.
looks like the battle for fourth.
Yep.
It's gonna be pretty tight.
Tough battle up front right now.
Oh yeah.
The Division I record in this is 7:57.02, 2006 by Manchester Central. All boys in the shot put, please report in.
We're
at
coming
this time.
around. Still
All
Keene and
boys
Nashua
in the
North.
shot put, please
Keene's
check in
starting
at
to
this
pull
time.
away a little bit, but move to the front.
Keene and North.
When it kind of
When it kind of, the youth movement still right there. Well, it's going to come down to Allard and Vorback, and I would put my money on Allard.
yeah.
So, Nashua North better make a move now. I'd say Allard's probably got. He's not the best kicker, but I'd say he's probably number 2 in the state.
Yes.
I'd say Bellamo's probably got the best, but
Yeah, they had a nice kick last week. I saw him run at the Lender Invitational. Well, nice race up front there.
it's a beautiful, huh?
Yeah.
This is going to be a barn burn in this last half.
I do all sorts of stuff too, but I get giggles.
Nashua North kid coming back.
Yeah, Connor Muse.
Coming up on the three-quarter mark.
If I was Allard, I'd just ride right on him.
Going to catch him and then he's going to ride. You watch.
Yep. That's what I'd do. Vorback's a good runner from the front, but
Yep.
you know, his kick is not as good as Allard's right now. But he may prove us wrong today. You never know.
Here from the board.
Allard's going to Virginia next year, I heard.
I'll announce him first, and then I'll get it down.
Yeah, he's got quick turnover.
Yeah. He's going to study engineering, I heard.
Well, that's good.
Yep.
Race.
Yeah, he's just riding. He's right in the kitchen.
Mhm.
Vorback's
500
got
meters to go.
to make a move
North
right here.
Keene.
It's going to be tough.
Vopak just to take a look back.
Yeah. He's like, when you look down at your legs and you say, hey, can you go any faster? I think you've just made the decision that it ain't happening.
When it cuts third place, it looks like it's a little bit in danger. Concord seems to be moving up a little
Yeah.
bit. There goes Allard right now.
There he goes. There he goes. Vorback's going to stay. But no, the
No,
leg turnovers is too much, yeah.
yeah.
That's the thing, though. In these races, you got what you got.
Yep.
You know, if a kid's got a kick, then you got to figure out a way of getting rid of the kick.
Yeah.
You can't hang on with him and run with him. Allard might feel the same thing when he's racing against Bellamo. You never know.
Final 100, we got Keene, North.
Still a good effort by Vorback, holding on to what he's got, shutting it down now. But
Yep.
great time.
Wow, it is a real nice time.
Yep. 8:09
8:09.
for Keene.
There's not a good race coming up here. Concord and
Keene, 809.62.
When it kinda-
Second is North, 814.77.
when it kind of looks like it has it.
Yep.
Third, Winnicott, 827.70.
So Winnicott coming in
Fourth,
third.
Concord, 828.30.
Concord in fourth.
fifth. Dover, 8:29.
Dover in fifth,
24.
Merrimack
and
in sixth.
Merrimack, 8:30.
Nice time by Dover, too.
Yeah.
73.
I'm glad to see their distance running starting to come back.
For
Yes.
the
You
girls,
know, they've had some
triple jump.
really good years in the past and a few down years. Now they look like
from
they're
Spalding.
getting
St.
a
Pierre
good squad
from
together.
Nashua
Yeah, I
North.
noticed a bunch of
Maynard
bunch of
from
Dover kids
Winnacunnet.
have come into the
Sang
fold.
from Nashua South.
I remember back in the day, their girls team was as good as anything.
Oh God.
You know, with
Manchester
Scaro and
Oh, yeah.
Tuttle and that whole crew.
Rogers
Yep.
from Pinkerton and Redmond from Bedford. Those are the finalists in the girls' triple jump. Those girls should all be at the pit at this time for the finals.
Are you just gonna call at 5:30 or so for the opposite to what we just did? Because we're ready. if you
Is
wanna
it
call
supposed to go
boys
5:30 or
jazz.
is it supposed to go just when you get one done?
I don't remember, but we're ready for boys jazz.
Oh, it says 5:30, so I better do that.
So it's 5:15.
Yeah, when you list the time, you can't start it early, okay? But I
Right,
can,
but you can do
I
the,
can at
we
least,
can do the
yeah,
warm-ups.
So you're all done with the
Girls.
okay. Boys javelin can be warming up at this time. Boys javelin can be warming up at this time. Next on the track will be the boys hurdle trials. We have 3 heats. The winner of each heat will advance to the finals, plus the next best 5 times, whichever heat they come from. That will get us 8 into the finals. The winners and the next best 5 times.
Okay, so what we got coming up now
The hurdles.
is the boys high hurdle,
In the hurdles and
which
dash
is
trials,
probably one of the
the
best
boys will be going first.
performance list of anybody.
Once we get to the later events, all the finals,
You got Billy Powers of
girls will
Winnacunnet,
always
who's just
proceed
off the state
to
record,
boys.
which is a very quality state record by Demal McFadden.
Yep.
He's only, I think, .10 off of it. So a tenth of a second. He's only a junior, so he'll be chasing that record down. He's definitely the class of the field.
Yes.
But Terrell Lewis is right behind him. He's not that far. So
Right.
Yep.
All my stuff is, yes.
And you know, in the hurdles,
Yeah.
all it takes is one mistake.
Yep.
I don't know about those guys. They're just over there yapping away. Oh, they said everything's fine.
So we got 3 heats. The winner in each heat will make it onto the finals in the next top 5 times. We got 8 lanes here at Merrimack. Merrimack's a beautiful track. It's all redone over.
Oh, nice. It's beautiful.
It seems like it's almost made for track here.
Yes, it is.
So what you want to do here in these hurdles is you want to make it through clean.
Yes.
You know, you're not worrying about records right now. I mean, how many times have you seen, the number 1 or top two seeds fall down and then that's it? The dreams are over.
Yes.
I mean, it happens.
Even a false start.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah, and while we're on that, false starts, what happens there?
You're gone.
You're done. So,
One and done.
one and done. And there's not, especially for a team that, is in for a championship, and sometimes these team titles comes down to 1 point and you get disqualified because you got a hair trigger.
Yeah.
You gotta make sure you do it
Everything's
right.
clean. Knocking over hurdles. What else could have a hurdle go in your lane?
Right.
All those little things can happen in the hurdles.
That's right. There's some
At some point, when the Keene
unpredictability to it.
boys 4x800 meter relay report to the press box, please. The Keene boys 4x800 meter relay team report to the press box.
I was very
please. Thank
impressed
you.
by Keene's 4x8.
Yes. Yep. And I told you the coach and I talked to him before the meet today, and he told me that he had something for
First
the
heat,
4x8.
boys hurdle trials.
Here's the first heat. Billy Powers out in front.
Powers from Winnacunnet.
He looks strong.
Rogers from Pinkerton.
Winnacunnet in second.
What's his time? It's pretty quick.
Powers,
14.22. So he's only 2/10 of a second
Rogers from Pinkerton,
off the state record.
15:59. Third,
He looked like
Barry
he's-
from Alvarez, 16:10. Fourth, Felis from Concord, 16:22. Fifth,
I mean, he looks good. He's got the technique down. There's, you know what I've always said. There's nothing better looking than actually 14.19 they gave him.
Yep.
There's nothing better looking than a good hurdle. There's nothing worse than a bad hurdle.
Oh, yeah.
A kid jumping over him.
Or the kid with all the bruises all in his shins, you know.
There's just as much technique as speed and everything.
Yeah.
Everything's involved. There's a lot more to it than just going over hurdles.
Oh,
It's getting your
definitely.
timing down.
With all girls in
You did
the 100
perfectly over
trials,
those.
please
Just-
report in at this time. All girls in the 100 meters, please report in at this time.
So up in this heat, we've got Galzin of Alverin, Marden of Merrimack, Lewis of Nashua South, Trombley of Memorial, Salini of Pinkerton, and Nickel of Concord.
Want to watch this Lewis here?
Yep, Lewis from Nashua South, he'll be the favorite. He's coming in with a 14.76 seed time. And he's very capable.
Yep. But again, this is the event that shows your heart just like, oh, here we go.
Second heat, trials, boys hurdles, that's Lewis.
So Lewis is out in front. Nice. Not too big of a lead, but nice clean.
Yep.
In run.
Lewis, Nashville South.
15.48 for
Second,
Lewis.
Trombley, Memorial.
Trombley second,
1581.
1581. Marden, 1591. Gosling, 1592.
1592.
Salini, 1598.
Salini, Pinkerton,
And Nickel, 1708.
1598. And 6, Nickel, Concord, 1708. Reminder, the winner of each heat, plus the next best 5 times, whichever heat they come from, advance to the finals. Third heat coming up. Girls in the 100 should be checking in at this time. Girls in the 100 meters.
Okay, they're in the blocks now.
Okay, up in this heat, we got Kenny of Memorial, Jiang of Nashua North, Spencer of Pinkerton, Vanderslice from Exeter, Sutton of Spalding, and Bailey of Merrimack. So in this one, we got Spencer is the favorite with a 15.14. He's out in front right now.
Pinkerton. Third
He
trial
looks good.
heat in the boys 110-meter high hurdles.
Nice and clean.
Yep.
Spencer finishes in first.
Looked like we shut it down at the end too.
Pinkerton,
Yep.
15.37.
15.37. Vanderslice,
Vanderslice, Exeter,
15.66 from Exeter.
Third, Bailey,
Merrimack, Bailey,
1646.
16.46. Sutton, Spalding, 16.49.
Fifth,
Kenny of Memorial,
1683.
1683. And Jiang
Sixth,
of Nashua
Yang,
North,
Nashua North,
1684.
1684. That completes the boys' hurdle trials. Next on the track will be the girls' hurdle.
So next on the
In
track, we're going to
girls'
have
hurdles, we only
the
have
girls.
2 heats.
There'll be 2 heats in the
Two
girls.
heats. The winner of each heat will advance, and the next best 6 times, whichever heat they come from.
So right here, we have the top seed. Will be Maria Verger. She's been dominant all year. She's from Pinkerton. So the top 2 times from each, the top 2 finishers in each race will
Good
get
job,
in,
Merrimack,
and the
kids
next
on those
6
hurdles.
times will get into the finals.
We like to be recognized.
Very good.
Absolutely. They're out here working their rear end off on a Friday night.
So these times are a little bit closer on this end, so it should be good. Verger, she's been pretty much dominant. Putting up a good. She's the defending state champion
Yes.
also.
It's interesting only losing one girl out of the 2 heats, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I understand. I used to do the same thing.
Is that what they said?
Oh, you have 2. You mean
How many girls?
there's 15 girls in
15
there.
girls. Okay.
Yeah, so 7 girls.
Yeah.
That's nice having 8,
Yeah.
8 lanes.
Yes.
Some of the agents are. They do these ponds for like 3 days once a week.
like what they did with the wall here in front. You stand up on the wall and you can look down the
Yeah,
track.
it's nice that you can,
Yeah.
and no one's view is really getting broke. You know?
Yeah.
So in this heat, we got Prue of Londonderry, Carpenter of Memorial, Redmond of Bedford, Berger of Pinkerton, Nichols of Bishop Girton, Reed of Winnicott, and Bomber of Elverin. We got no wind today
No, nothing. It's beautiful.
after last night.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
It was a perfect night to be doing all these events.
The old ones, I have 2 left. One will probably away.
No, I wish I was running tonight. You know,
Yeah, maybe for distance events might be a little better, but maybe it's a little chilly for
Chilly
the,
for them?
Yeah.
that's the only problem. Sometimes we have the black track and you have the 95-degree days,
Yeah.
and you're like, "Are you kidding me? We're gonna melt on the track."
Yeah.
Remember running 10,000 meters on the tracks,
Coming up
Oh,
on the
God.
track,
25 laps around.
heat of
Oh yeah, when you hit the 25 to go, you hit like, oh my God.
I remember running on one track. I forget where it was. It was completely a white track.
Yeah.
Do you remember that? Where that was?
No.
It was in college, Connecticut College or something. Central Connecticut College.
Okay.
I remember having to wear sunglasses. I was blinded by the sun and the light.
Come from will qualify for the finals.
But you know the best thing about black tracks? They melt the fastest.
Yeah.
In the spring, just after the winter. State record is Betsy Garnick. Remember those?
Oh yes.
Jeez, 14:23 back in 2013. She got the Division I record also of 14:43.
Her grandfather donated the Pelham track.
Really?
Yeah, he did. He the town put up 100,000. And then the grandfather, George Harris, he put up the rest of the money for the track and the grandstands, in the lights.
Wow, that's unbelievable.
Yeah, he was really nice gentleman.
How long ago was that?
Probably about, oh God, must have been 2001.
Yep.
Yeah, 2001. Yeah,
Running 10 seconds, right? I mean, if you're the dad, you might have run.
he's a great guy.
We got 40 minutes out of it at least.
He was a former track athlete himself. His mother had the UNH record with the 100-meter dash. Is Betsy Garnick's mother.
Oh, really?
Yeah,
So what was her last name?
Harris.
Harris.
Yeah. Oops, they're off.
First heat of the girls' trials.
Clean so far.
Yep, they're off. There we go. We have Berger out front.
Berger from Pinkerton.
Nice and smooth.
Clean run. Good time.
Yep.
So we have
Berger, Pinkerton.
Berger,
15:37. Second,
Redmond,
Bedford,
Bedford,
16:20. Third, Nichols,
Bishop Girton, 16:55.
Fourth, Reed,
Winnicott,
17:51.
Reed, 17:51.
Carpenter
Carpenter Memorial, 17:86. And Prue, 18:12. Londonderry.
18:12.
Bomber of Elverin, 18:55.
I was saying that Mr. Harris was a former athlete back in the 30s, and he always valued track and field and wanted to give back to the community, and he donated the money.
I have the results of the girls' javelin. In 6th place from Memorial, Harkins, 98 feet 2 inches. In 5th place from Pinkerton, Green, 98 feet 5 inches. In 4th place from Nashua South, Hedquist, 101 feet 4 inches. In 3rd place from Concord, Oberg, 110 feet 9 inches. The runner-up from Pinkerton, Graves, 121 feet 2 inches, winning by only 4 inches with a throw of 121 feet 6 inches from Bedford, senior Shauna Scribner.
Okay, in this heat, we have Peterson of Pinkerton,
Yep.
Disner of Keene, Carroll of Dover, McCool of Bedford, Johnson of Exeter, Clooney of Spalding, Cunningham of Nashua North, and Capizzuto from Winnicott. They're off.
second and final trial heat.
Well, the
of
girl from
girls
Bedford hit the
hurdles.
hurdle.
We got Exeter out in front.
Johnston from Exeter.
Ellie Johnston. Like we said earlier about hitting hurdles and everything else, the favorite.
Yeah,
The favorite in that race.
Johnston from Exeter,
Bedford.
16-24.
Yep, that's
Second,
what happens.
Carroll from
Yeah.
Dover, 17-13. Third, Fisner from Keene, 17-31. Fourth, Clooney from Spalding, 17-33. Fifth, McCool from Bedford, 17-75. And sixth, Peterson from Pinkerton, 17-97.
So we had in that race was Johnston, 16.24. Leading the way. Carroll of Dover, 17.13. Thisner, 17.31 of Keene.
All
Clooney of
girls,
Spalding,
hopefully you checked in for the
17.33.
100. All
McCool
girls
Bedford,
in the 100
17.75.
trials should be
Peterson of
checking in at
Pinkerton,
this time.
17.97.
Next on the track,
Cunningham, Nashua
boys
North
100
was
meter
8th.
trials.
Yeah, but
I have
like
the
you said,
finalists for the boys high hurdles. In lane 1 will be Martin from Merrimack.
So it'll be interesting
In
to see if
lane
the Bedford
2
girl gets in.
will be
Yes.
Rogers from
Being fifth in
Pinkerton.
that race.
In lane
Yeah,
3
it can be
will
close.
Lewis
It's gonna be real
from
close.
National
Yeah.
South. In lane
She made a nice,
4 will be Powers from
she made a nice
Winnicott.
comeback, but
In lane 5,
I don't know.
Yep.
Spencer from Pinkerton.
So
In
this
lane
race will have
6 will
Jacob
be
Post of
Vanderslice
Timberlane,
from Exeter.
Mutz
In
of
lane
Concord,
7
Antonio
will be
of
Twombly from
Winnicott,
Memorial.
Bucherri
In
of
lane
Pinkerton,
8
Chase
will
of
be
National
Goslin
North,
from Alvord.
and Sooth of
Those are the
Spalding. This is
8
gonna be a really good
finalists
race
for
right
the
here.
boys' hurdles.
Mutz came in second place last year. Antonio of Winnicott's been dominating,
Winners advance,
and
next
Bucherri
best 5 times.
is just a keg with legs that
Mhm.
I wouldn't want to be being chased by him down a back alley.
No.
That kid can. I mean, he
Yes.
looks tough. He looks like a fullback for Pinkerton
yes, he
Astros.
is.
Yeah, he's just a monster. I wouldn't want to.
Step in him and ask him the time or something.
Yep.
Yeah.
I mean, he is just a, you know what, a brick what.
Yeah.
No, I just,
But it is,
yeah,
let people know that. But
I'm not a track coach, I don't know the logistics of it.
Pinkerton's just loaded this year.
Yeah.
They've got, I mean, at last year after they got upset by Concord, I think they went back to work and said, you know what, we can't let this happen again.
take it there.
You know,
With how many students they have in that school.
yeah, it's tough.
Yeah.
You can fill the spots.
Okay, here we go.
First of 3 heats.
You got Dalton Mutz out in front. Yep, Mutz, no problem.
Yep.
And he's been out for a couple weeks with a hamstring pull.
It's Mutz from Concord.
He ran 11:11.
Second, Antonio from Winnicott.
Antonio Winnicott, 11:31. Bucherri,
Carey from Pinkerton,
11:47. Chase of National North, 11:56. Post, Timberland, 11.74. Sooth,
11:74.
he was disqualified. Did not start.
Second heat coming up.
We got Vero of Bedford, Romulus of Nashua North, Rumjick of Pinkerton, Bolden of Dover, Jones of Central, and Williams of Spalding.
I'm no dummy. It's spring. Guaranteed.
Rumchick's got the fastest time
Yep.
coming in here. So again, we're going to have the top runners in each heat, and then the 5 fastest times overall that will go into the finals.
Randall Jenkins is
Jenkins will be in the
Next
next
heat,
one.
yeah.
Yep. We got Rumchick out in front. Yeah, he looks good.
Second heat.
yeah.
Yeah, he easily won that.
Oh God.
So we got Rumchick winning that,
Romulus
11.10.
from Pinkerton, 11.
Romulus,
10.
National
Second,
North,
Romulus
11.6.
from
Vero of
National North,
Bedford,
11.62.
11.62.
Third, Vero
Jones
from
of
Bedford,
Central,
11.62.
11.69.
Jones
Williams
from
Spalding,
Central,
11.95.
11.69.
And
Fifth, Williams from Spalding, 11.95. It's the second heat, third heat coming up, third
So-
and final heat.
this heat, we got Gigliotti of Winnicott, Maculaire of Exeter, Jenkins of Nashua North, Winfrey of Spalding, Fernandez of Pinkerton, and Smith of Bedford. And Randall Jenkins coming in with a best time of 10.94. State record is 10.80 by Dominic Worsley. Back in 2004, he was dominant.
Oh God, he was phenomenal.
His 200-meter time is probably as solid a record as anybody.
Yeah. I would say I remember him running that, and I was like, holy cripe.
Yeah. That wins most college races.
Yeah.
You know, he was that good. He went off to Syracuse, right? That's where he ran.
Let me see. It wasn't Syracuse.
And we got Randall Jenkins in front here.
Yep.
And nice strong time.
Jenkins, Nashville
11.27 for Jenkins in the win. Fernandez, Pinkerton 11.43. Gigliotti of Winnicott 11.62. Smith of Bedford 11.68. McAleer of Exeter 11.80. Winfrey of Spalding of 12.11. So it looks like we're gonna have a good 100-meter dash. It's gonna be a close one. The three winners of both those of all three of those heats. It's gonna be
set up just right too.
Yep. There's no clear favorite. Yep. That's not even counting the kid who comes in with the best time when it counted. He might have been just a sleeper sitting back. He ran that 10.79 last week. And he's the #1 seed in the long jump also.
Yep.
So Winnicott going to get some big points from him and Billy Powers. I mean, I would think today Pinkerton's the favorite, probably Nashville North, Winnicott, and then Concord.
Yes.
That's how I would say. But you know what? You still got to run the race, add up the scores, and
yes. And like I say, you know, again, you never know. Seniors might be senioritis, and
yep. I remember we lost to Nashville by 60 or 80 points. A week later, we came back and beat them by a point.
Yeah.
Won a state championship. That stuff happens. Like the senioritis. Oh, it can be a team killer.
Yes, it can be.
Yeah, that's when you got to have good coaching and coaches that got to stay focused. So we got the girls: Upstreet of Keene, Michael of Bedford, DePrizio of Spalding, Sono of Memorial, Jelly of Concord, and Muller of Nashville South. And it looks like
very close.
Looks like
Cole, Bedford, 13.32. Second, DePrizio.
we had McCall of Bedford and 13.32, DePrizio 13.33 of Jelly of Concord 13.41, Sono Memorial 13.45, Muller of Nashville South 13.75, Street of Keene 13.79.
13.79. I have the finalists for the girls 100-meter hurdle finals. In
This
lane 1,
next heat, Heat 2, got Waite of Concord, O'Neill of Keene, Wright of Merrimack, Lavasser of Central, Lewis of Nashville South, Nippert of Salem, and Gikas of Bedford.
Berga from Pinkerton. In lane 5, Johnston from Exeter.
I've watched this caddy, Lavasser of Central. I'm very impressed with her.
Yes.
I mean, she looks head and shoulders above everybody from what I've seen so far this year.
From Winnicott.
Just strong.
Was she going to school next year?
I don't know. Do you?
No.
They're off, and she's right out in front already. Just perfect form,
Nice.
nice strength.
Lavasser from Central.
She is just solid
Oh
right there.
God, yeah.
So Lavasser wins that in 12.60. She's from Central. Lewis, Nashville South, 13.03. Wright of Merrimack, 13.10. Geekas of Bedford, 13.26. O'Neill of Keene, 13.39. Waite, Concord, 13.42. And Nippert of Salem, 13.45.
13.42.
Yeah, she's head and shoulders above.
Yes.
I have the results of the girls.
The girl Lewis is related to Keith Lewis, who ran a few years ago.
Oh,
from
really?
Nashville South. Yes,
Yep.
it's his sister.
Marison.
This girl's third heat, 100-meter dash. She'll be Coy of Nashville North, Mar of Elvern, Good Speed of Londonderry, Borg of Nashville South, Coco, Bedford, Sweet, Exeter, and Yen of Concord.
In third place from North, Lynn, 32 feet 9 inches.
The favorite in this
second place,
heat is Chris
from
Maley
Dover,
Borg. She put up a
Williams,
12.71 this
36
year.
feet,
Brianna Coco
9
put up a
1/4 inches.
12.97.
And the winner for the top
So we have 4
37
girls that have
feet
broken
even,
13
from
this year.
Bedford, Senior
So big,
Shanna
solid year.
Scribner.
Very solid. Get in the blocks.
They're
Third
off.
and final heat.
Nashville South right out in front.
Yeah.
Nashville South and Bedford.
Borg from South.
Borg is going to win this one.
From South.
1308 for Borg.
1308.
Coco
from
of Bedford
13.29.
13.29. Sweet of Exeter 13.69. Mar
Mar
of Elverin 13.73. Good Speed of Londonderry 13.82.
A lot of good times.
Yeah, Coy of Nashville North 13.94. Solid times.
13.94. That concludes our trials. There will be a short break.
All right, we're going to take a short break right now.
6 o'clock.
And we'll be back up 6 o'clock, and we're going to have the finals, and we'll be right back. Again, this is New Hampshire Track and Field, brought to you by...
There'll be one call only. Those athletes are to report to the clerking area when I call that event. I now have the finalists for the boys 100-meter dash finals. In lane 1 from North is Chase. In lane 2 from Pinkerton